be learning how to make a clay slab. You are going to need to use 2 yardsticks that you will share with a partner, a clay mat, a ball of clay, a template that is a square that will fit in between your rulers, and a rolling pin. So your first step is going to be to smush down that ball of clay so it's a little bit easier to roll out. Next, you are going to take your rolling pin and you are going to use only the middle of it. Grasp it by the middle of it, not the handles. The handles actually don't give us enough pressure on our clay, so we want to use the palm of our hands to roll out our clay in the center. Once I am done with one roll, I'm going to flip over my clay. This makes sure that we get even clay over our entire thing, so everything is the same height. Once your clay is the same thickness as your yardsticks and you cannot press it down anymore, you are going to grab your template and make sure it fits on your clay. Once you grab your template, you're going to grab a tool and lightly trace your square into your clay. We do not want to push down too hard at this. We're just tracing it so we make sure we have the right shape. Once it is fully traced, you can go back in and go over those lines and press all the way down so we're cutting off each piece of clay. You can collect these pieces of clay on the side, and these will be the pieces you are going to make your symbols out of on top of your clay slab. Next, what you want to do with your slab is lightly pinch the edges of your slab. You don't want to pinch down so hard that it's changing the shape, but what we're trying to do is make sure the edges are nice and smooth and don't have any extra clay on the sides. If that gets put in the kiln, it will get really sharp and I don't want you to get hurt. Your next step will be making and attaching your pieces to your clay slab. You should start by scoring both of the sides, and we're going to slip both of those sides. Scoring is what I am doing right now. I am using a sharp tool and making sure all of my lines go crisscross along the bottom, and I'm doing that on both the slab and the object I want to connect. This is really important to do on both sides. Then I'm opening up my slip and I'm going to add some on the slab and add some on the bottom of my bear. I connect them down and I'm just going to wiggle it a little bit on there just so those interlocking lines can lock up together. And that is how you connect your objects. So I'm going to go through and connect all of my objects. I have a bear, a flower, and a bed that I made, but I am going to score both sides of each one and slip both sides to connect them to my slab. When you are done, raise your hand and I will collect it so it can go in the kiln. Put all tools in the bucket with the tools in it, and everything else you can leave on your table and go wash your hands.